Welcome back. Joining us in studio right now, we have Michael with the Zydeco Marathon and Dr. Brian Etier with Oschner Lafayette General. Thank you both so much for hanging out with us today.
Thanks.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Okay, so for our friends at home, Zydeco Marathon registration is open right now. Michael, tell our friends about that.
Okay, well, you can go to www.zydecomarathon.com. Races this weekend. We have packet pickup Friday at Park International. Saturday, March 9th, is the 5K and 1 mile fun run. And then we'll have registration in the park all day long. Then Sunday, we have our full marathon, half marathon, and two-person half marathon relay.
Yeah, and so for our runners at home that are planning to participate this weekend, Dr. Etier, can you help our runners prepare? What should they be doing? What shouldn't they be doing for a race like this?
I think it's two separate groups. If you're planning on running the marathon, hopefully by now you've been training, and that way your stamina's up to par. Most important going into the race is hydration. You got to make sure that you're fully hydrated. It's going to be warmer than you would expect, and you're going to sweat a lot more than you expect. So first be hydrated, and then have a plan. Make sure you have a good pace as you're going. That way you don't tire out too early.
Yeah, and so what should someone be doing? Should they, okay, I've heard of like carb loading before a race. Is that good or bad? Like, should they be doing that?
I do think you need to eat properly beforehand. Yeah, you hear these stories about just eating a whole bunch of pasta before you go.
I hear that, but then my thought was like, I don't want to be puking on the side of the race.
Right, exactly.
So I can comment on that one. I think the biggest thing is don't do anything that you haven't been doing already.
Okay.
Nothing new. Don't introduce anything crazy. You might regret it after.
Yeah, and hydration's always key.
Hydration's key. You should have a plan, you know, leading up to it. Say, all right, I'm going to eat here. I'm going to eat a normal meal like I usually do. I'm going to lead my training right up to it. Make sure you're rested, and then be ready to go the day of.
Now, if someone is in the middle of the race and they find themselves maybe like, oh gosh, I don't know if I can do it, heavy breathing, what's some advice that you can give our runners when they're kind of like mid-race?
Yeah, I think it's okay to pull back. You know, if you feel like you're getting overextended, pull back, slow down your pace. That way you can keep moving forward and finish.
I love this. I can't believe it's almost race weekend. It's wild. It's wild to think. Any last tidbits, keys of information for our runners to help them succeed for this weekend?
I think the biggest thing is stick to your training plan, nothing out of the ordinary, and then you know, by race weekend, most of your mileage is actually behind you. The race is just the last part of it. So yeah, just come out, stick to your pace that you train for, and enjoy it. And we'll take care of the rest. We've got plenty of hydration options from our sponsors, Clear Springs and Coca-Cola. We'll have the team from Oschner Lafayette General at the finish line to take care of any issues that might arise, and then volunteers out on the course. So it should be a fun, safe, and memorable event for all of our participants.
Thank you both so much for stopping by to share what runners can and can't be doing before race weekend, and sharing how people at home can register. Thank y'all.
Thanks, Terry.
Of course, if you at home, you do want to register last minute, head to our website, klaf.com. Everything you need will be right there. We'll be right back after this.